Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 39 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. In the last episode, we finished up checking out Slowpoke Well, I believe it was, and we started checking out some more areas. We went into the basement of the Burn Tower, and we set free the legendary beasts of Johto, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Are we going to encounter them? I don't know. It's hard to say. We're kind of basically all through Johto as it is right now, so if we do bump into them in the wild, it's going to be a pretty rare encounter. Maybe I can catch them, who knows. And we came here into Mount Mortar, or actually no, we checked out Dark Cave as well. We cleared all that out. We're here in Mount Mortar, and I thought this was the last thing that we had to check out, but a viewer by the name of Ice King 688, who's been very helpful along the way, reminding me of things I haven't done yet, did mention there is the, the north and west area of Lake of Rage we didn't check out either. So we're going to check that out once we finish with Mount Mortar. But first, let's see the massive Pokemon team we're working with. Ignore the last 4 Pokemon. We're just looking at 2 active members of the team. Starting with Machamp at level 36. He has the Brick Piece held item just because that's what he came in with, and I like to call it his teddy bear item. I don't think he can keep it past Gen 2 though. It's going to be a sad day when that has to go. He has Strength, Vital Throw, Leer, and Earthquake for the moveset. His attack is a whopping 110. Special attack is 65. Who cares? Anyway, next up we have Marowak at level 38. He has Bone Club, Growl, Rage, and Submission, and his defense is at 100. Very nice. He's been taking those self-destructs. I'm going back again 2 episodes ago to a critical self-destruct that he managed to survive, and that was a scary time. And the rest of the team, as you'll see from the side of the layout, generally a lot of them are knocked out. They're not knocked out, they're injured. They can't be actively used in battle because they were lost in previous episodes. Chirp has not, but our team has not yet hit Chirp's level, so we can't use him either. So it's all Machamp and Marowak going through Mount Mortar. Machamp, Marowak, Mount Mortar. I love the alliteration there. Anyway, before we get started, I will remind you that I do have a question of the day going on for the entire week, so again, it should be called Question of the Week. If you haven't yet answered this question, feel free to do so. On Sunday, August 14th, everyone that answers the question using the hashtag QOTD in the comment has a chance to win one of these 2 Pokemon TCG online code cards that I did open up in this week's news update video thingy. The packs were Roaring Skies and Ancient Origins. I should remember that by now, but I'm always checking the back to make sure I know what I'm talking about. And the question of the day, as you'll see at the bottom of the screen, scrolling across, is, of all the series that I have on this channel, which is your favorite to watch, or which are your favorites? I have the Pokemon playthroughs, such as Pokemon Silver right now. On Monday, there's a news update video thingies. I've got Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG, and Wi-Fi battles when the online competitions come in. I'm just trying to basically see what content is the most popular, and if I want to start expanding the channel, what kind of features to focus on. And if you don't play the Pokemon TCG online and you're not really interested in getting the code cards, feel free to answer the question anyway, and if you do win the code card, you can have this code and do what you like with it. If a friend of yours plays Pokemon TCG online, you can give it to them, then they would owe you big time. Or, if you do something like, if you do Twitter, you can have like a little retweet this tweet and have a chance to win a code card thing, sort of like a little promotional thing for yourself. Anyway, that all being said, it's time to continue checking out Mount Mortar. Now, I recall we went to the right already and grabbed an item off of there. We last got an elixir here. And what else is there to get? There's really a ladder up there? I gotta go all the way back through here again? I don't think I can just circle back around either. You have to jump down ledges, so. Alright, there's still more to check out here in Mount Mortar. More in Mortar. Go figure. As we're just gonna basically run from these encounters. The only encounter I'm probably not gonna run away from is the rare, unexpected, legendary, mythical, shiny Pokemon, if and when it happens. Now, bear with me as there is still some audio and video glitching and lagging for some reason. I don't know, I cleared off a bunch of space on my computer hoping that it would, fix the issue from last time, and I don't know if it's just that I haven't been noticing the audio lag and stuff like that, but I don't know, it just seemed to happen recently. So, anyway, a lot of random encounters. I'm preparing this video early in the morning. It is just past 10 o'clock today. And the reason is... Wait, what's your level at? You know what? I'm going to try to get up to level 37 with Machamp while we're here. Now, the reason I'm getting this video done early-ish in the morning, first of all, it is supposed to be the daytime episode based on my schedule. Therefore, anytime past 10 o'clock, I'm going to record this. But I want to have this done and ready to go because I am going to be heading out shortly to go check out that nature park for Pokemon Go that I've been talking about. See if I can get some nice footage of new Pokemon, and if not, at least some new scenery for you guys to check out. Because I was thinking about, I've only done videos in my neighborhood area, the Uptown St. John area, and I don't want that to get boring and stale, although I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, we're back to start. Okay, so I gotta go to the right now. And it worked out pretty well that the first episode was basically my first introduction into Go. which kind of makes sense. And then the next episode was about going to an area with a lot of Pokestops. Episode 3 of Pokemon Go was, of course, how to level up quickly. And then the 4th and most recent episode was about battling in gyms and how to earn coins and stuff like that. So, outside of those things, I'm not sure what else there is that I can really show off in Pokemon Go. So, the only new kind of thing would be a new area and new location. Hang on, there's an item here. I can surf up to get you, okay. Now, my bag, I think, is full, so I might not be able to... Wait, I can give somebody a hold item if I only have one of something. I have a low-level Geodude. I could go for the Vital Throw knockout, but I don't want to risk a self-destruct critical hit bringing us down, so I ain't having none of that. But, yep, it's about, like I said, about 10:30 now, actually. Not quite just past 10, but I'm going to be heading in probably about 6 or 7 hours, I believe it's going to be, to go to this nature park. See what we can see. My idea is I've got an incense, I've got lures. That's about it, but it's kind of all you need to draw Pokemon in. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. I'm sure this should give us the level up based on what that based on what that last Machoke gave us. Was that a critical seismic toss? Of course not. There's no such thing. Anyway, Vital Throw brings the Machoke down low, and if that wasn't low enough, we're gonna go Strength and bring it down the rest of the way. Hurl this rock right at this Machoke's face. There we go. Alright, and much as I say there's not much to mention in Pokemon Go, there's not too much to mention here in Mount Mortar either. It's just a lot of random encounters. We hit level 37 with 113 attack stat. No new attack, but that is fine. Max Potion, okay, I want to grab that. Now, what do we not need in the bag? We can give the Mint Berry. You know what? Just in case someone puts Marowak to sleep, you can hold that Mint Berry for now, Marowak. And we'll grab this Max Potion. I could give items to the Pokemon that are currently on the team that are injured, but I kind of want to not use them as much as possible, so using them as a free item slot is kind of like, you know, not what I'm interested in doing. And I think the brain still has the Quick Claw, because when I put them away in the computer, and this is what I'm going to have to get used to when it comes to doing the Nuzlocks and such, if and when we have an injured Pokemon, I want to remember to take the item from them before putting them in the box, because although I wasn't thinking of it initially, I realized, wait, where do I go? But I wasn't thinking about taking the item off the brain, and therefore he went into the PC holding the Quick Claw, and if I wanted to give it to somebody else, I didn't have the option because it was locked away. It is easier in current generation to get items back from Pokemon in the box. I think this is the way to go. I might be completely wrong on this one. I think I'm doing good though. But I think even in Gen 3, when they improve the box system on the PC of moving Pokemon around, I still don't think there's an easy way to get your items off of them if they're in the PC, so we'll see what happens when we get into Sapphire. But as I've said, I am now leaning towards going for Pokemon, or not Pokemon, there's an item here too. Where do I go? I'm gonna go get that item, because I think I can just circle back around. And so what I'm trying to say, yes, so instead of going right into Pokemon Sapphire, I am considering going into the Kanto region, because there's some new stuff to show off in there. It's been 3 years since the last playthrough, give or take, and new things have happened in the Kanto region. I'd like to show those off. But another thing I'm going to consider doing, and I'm probably already not considering, I'm probably already going to do it, I want to do a playthrough of, at least partially through, Pokemon Stadium 2. TM40? Before we talk about Stadium 2, let's talk about TM40 for a second. That one's going to teach us the nice move called Defense Curl. That was a TM. I suppose Rollout was a TM, and they made it so that when you use Defense Curl before using Rollout, it doubles the attack power of Rollout. Wait, did Whitney's Miltank have Defense Curl? Milk Drink, Rollout, Stomp Attract. No, it didn't. Okay, could you imagine if they gave Whitney's Miltank Defense Curl? In fact, that might be a move they can learn naturally as well. I'm not even sure. But talking about Pokemon Stadium 2, I did mention, I think a few episodes back, I am considering playing that because I want Fluffy to be able to learn Moonlight before we send her up through the generations, because she currently has it in my current playthrough, and I want to try to get my Pokemon in these playthroughs in sync with what they currently have in the actual Wi-Fi battles. So, to do that, the only way to get Moonlight onto our Clefable is to go through, I believe it's Gym Leader Castle, at the end of which you can have your Pokemon that were in the team learn a move that they normally couldn't learn, and that's or normally couldn't relearn. Normally that is what you do nowadays with heart scales and move tutors and stuff like that, but in Gen 2 they didn't have move tutors, so that was the only way to relearn a move, from what I understand. And the thing is that in Gen 3 and up, when they do introduce move tutors, Moonlight is no longer a move that Clefable can learn. It's only Clefairy. But based on my research, I did my professor researchings, that you can learn Moonlight on your Clefable in Gen 2, but I'm going to need to use that move tutor in Stadium 2. So that's why I'm strongly considering doing that. So now, we're in a new area. Pardon me, we just took that ladder down. What does that ladder go to? There's so much in Mount Mortar. This is going to be the full episode, isn't it? I couldn't remember that this is such a big place. And here I went into the middle area outside Mount Mortar thinking that was going to be the quick version. How much more is there to check out in the long version? There's an item down here. I'm going to need to go back to the computer at some point and look at this. There's items everywhere. Alright, I'm completely lost in here, but I'm having fun. Learning new things. I don't recall if I've ever done this back in the original Silver playthrough. I know I went through every area I could in the remake of Soul Silver, but this is not ringing a bell to me. So this should lead us to an item. I wonder how many ledges are going to be to drop down and kind of get lost. Max Revive. I don't even really need that. I could sell it, but nah, I'm not going to worry about item storage for that. Now, will this connect around and bring us to another item? Or there was a ladder on the left side. There's so many twists and turns here. I see we're back to the lower level Pokemon, though. So this is probably an area you could access earlier on. No, wait, I think I know what this is. When you go through Mount Mortar, to the far left or far right, you have to go through behind like a waterfall. And I think down the bottom of this area is where you walk through initially. That's why the Pokemon here on this floor are such a low level. I think I know where we're going. I'm kind of mapping it out in my head as I go. And I'm just wondering where that down ladder is going to take us. Probably down. It's a good guess. Alright, where does this lead us to? Where is this at? We have strength here. We can move that boulder. Bear with me as I try to get my bearings. Bear with me, bearings, get it? So wait, there's still low level down here. I don't quite know what's happening here in this mountain. I apologize if there's not much for me to talk about outside of... Wait a minute. I know this guy. I know what's happening here. Now, my team is full of Pokemon, so this is not going to happen, but watch this. Hey, I am the Karate King. I train alone here in the dark. You, battle with me. Hwarg! So, I am wrong. I did not know this was a battle. But, I think we're okay against Kyo. I think I know the two Pokemon he has. I'm going to say it right now. Prediction, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Hitmonlee, level 34. Fortunately, we did just gain some nice level boosting on Machamp. So, how much can you do to me? I'm going to Vital Throw. Jump Kick can be painful. But we survive that. Go for that Vital Throw. I don't think your defense can handle this. Actually, a Machoke could. But you can't. Okay. Now then. I want to go ahead and heal Machamp up. As we see, the Hitmonchan comes in, of course. So, do we have anything that's going to max out the HP? I still have a bunch of Hyper Potions, I'm sure. Let's just do that. We have no Super Potions left anyway. Get Machamp back to full. I could send in our more defensive Marowak, but the problem is this could have Ice Punch. A Fire Punch. But the other thing is, too, special attack on Hitmonchan is nothing to worry about. So, I could send Marowak in probably pretty safely. But we're going to stick in with Machamp. I should have switched to Marowak right then. Regardless, we do land the Vital Throw, of course, fully accurate, never misses. Do you have the defense to handle this? Just barely. But let's go for the strength and see who is faster, Hitmonchan or Machamp. There we go. We are 3 levels above you, though, so kind of stands to reason. Down goes the Karate King's 2 Hitmon Pokemon. Alright, Black Belt Kyo is defeated. Warg! I'm beaten! Okay, he made a sound effect and he said words. He is partially human after all. I'm crushed. My training is still not enough, but a loss is a loss. I admit it. I'm a man. I can take it. As proof that you defeated me, I'll give you a rare fighting Pokemon. You have no room in your party. So what he would give me is the pre-evolution to Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Hitmontop, a new fighting type in this generation. It is Tyrogue, and based on the attack and defense stats, when it hits level 20, it evolves into one of the 3 Hitmon Pokemon. Now, of course, I'm not that interested in it. I never did pick it up in the original playthrough, never did include it as a main team member, so I'm not going to pick it up. But if you are looking to get a Tyrogue and evolve into one of the Hitmon Pokemon, that's how you get to it. Just follow my walkthrough, very randomly, aimlessly wandering around through Mount Mortar, but you can speed up the footage, see where I went basically if you need to. And that's how you get yourself a Tyrogue. I think that's the only way to get Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop in this too, which means that you would have to breed to get more Tyrogue, or trade with other people. Now, does this connect us back down to the main area? Is there anything else we haven't checked out yet? I want to make sure we get through everything in Mount Mortar before leaving. Is there any hidden items here, perhaps? This looks kind of suspicious. But then why would this be here? No hidden items at all? Interesting. I guess it's just there to puzzle people like myself that are trying to explore everywhere. Alright, Wild Rattata, nothing to worry about. So, there is the upper level that we can still check out. There was more sections there that I didn't get around to yet. And if this leads to a ledge that we drop down from, I'm going to ignore that for the time being. There's an item here, though. How do we get to this item now? There's so much to check out in Mount Mortar. I like it, though. It's just, as far as the playthrough goes, it's going to make things slower, and it leaves me with not so much that I can talk about and keep you guys interested and entertained. So hopefully you find this entertaining. Why is this even here? Look at that. That's just a red herring if I ever saw one. But I do like when they have stuff like this in games, you know, Pokemon games or otherwise, like, you know, Legend of Zelda perhaps, that are like almost side quest kind of things, and you gotta explore. Okay, here's something I can talk about. It just came to mind. So, I like exploration games. I like things that are not self-explanatory. You have to figure them out. I like challenge like that. So, I have on my... No, I don't have a Wii U. I'm way behind the times. I still have just a basic Nintendo Wii. But I did pick up Legend of Zelda, the original, from the NES on my Virtual Console, because it's a classic game. I like that game, you know? So, I thought, I want to go through this. I don't know if I ever went through it without a walkthrough before, but find a Hyper Potion, I'll take that. And I decided I want to go through the original Legend of Zelda without a walkthrough. I want to find stuff on my own. And I did that. I completed it. And I think they tell you at the end in the credits that if you input the name Zelda as your name, of course, you can go into the second quest, which is going to be harder. So I did that. I'm like, I completed the first quest, I can complete the second quest on my own. So, turns out I can't. Because I'm going through, I think it was the second dungeon, and... So wait a minute, where are we at here? But I'm going through the second dungeon in the second quest of The Legend of Zelda, and I can't find my way to anything in there. So I think maybe I need a new item. I leave the dungeon, I go looking for dungeon number 3. I don't even think I can find that, because you need the raft, maybe? And... Okay, so wait. Okay, I know where we're at. I think I went... Where did I go from here? Anyway, let's go off to the right. And I couldn't find anything in The Legend of Zelda second quest. So I kind of... You know, I finally had to admit defeat. I gave up. I'm like, I'm going to look this up. As it turns out, there is a room in the second dungeon in The Legend of Zelda second quest where you have to walk through a solid wall to find your way through. So, as soon as I read that, I decided I'm going to go check this out for myself, and I did so, and it's an area where there's, like, blocks blocking off, like, you come in from the left side, I think it is, and there are rows of blocks that make it so you can only walk in a straight line to the right side. If you walk against that wall for 5 seconds, I think it is, you will pass through. You'll hear the dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and you pass through a secret wall and go to the next area. At that point, I said, nope, I'm done. If I can't trust the walls in Legend of Zelda to be walls to find my way through without a walkthrough, I'm going to be pushing against every single wall I come to. To me, that's not going to be fun. So, I decided second quest is not for me, but I completed the first quest anyway. So I can feel accomplished in that. But I do like puzzles, I do like mysteries and stuff, but that was a little bit too mysterious for my liking. I decided to call it a day. And are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Okay, we can go this way. The boulder is... You gotta go all the way back through once again. I did not think of that. You know what? Did I toss out the escape rope? I'm pretty sure that I did. Let me just take a quick look to save us a little bit of time. And I did. So I think I might come back here later. Maybe a grinding montage. I guess I was gonna get some good training off of these Pokemon. And did I come down here? Wait, this is the other side now. Okay, this might be new to check out. Maybe this is a way back up. We might not be down and out just yet. But if there is no way back up, there's not. So here we find full heal. Alright, I will take that. Could come in handy. But I might want to come back here in a grinding montage. We've spent enough time in Mount Mortar for the time being. I think now's a good time to head out of here and check out the Lake of Rage, see what else is on that area that we haven't explored just yet. I'm pretty sure there's like a cabin where somebody might give you an item. Could be a TM, I'm not sure. But I wonder if I should show Gary to the fisherman. Maybe. I don't know if he'll say anything about Gyarados, though. And does he even say anything about Magikarp? I can't even recall. But I'm kind of rambling at this point, trying to fill up space with my talking, which might be kind of boring for people. I don't know, possibly. But regardless, we can surf our way around here, head up that ladder. Look how much stuff we gotta surf past now. And I can see the video glitching up a little bit now. I really don't know why. I've said that before. Computers are kind of weird sometimes. But hopefully, like what I do for the editing, I do, of course, turn the game audio down quite low so that it doesn't overpower my voice, because generally the background music is not as important as things that I'm trying to say. So, hopefully you're not hearing too much of the audio skipping and the video kind of glitching up and stuff. Maybe it doesn't like the widescreen filming though. Maybe I should go back to the smaller, but then that makes the audio desync. I don't know, maybe there was an update to the system that I wasn't aware of, and I should now do it with the crop down view while recording. These are all things that I'll probably work on behind the scenes that you don't need to worry about. Let's leave Mount Mortar for the time being. We will return eventually, but let's go ahead and fly our way over to Mahogany Town. We can fly right to the Lake of Rage, but I want to go here first and drop some items in the PC. And I remember, I think the last episode, my mother bought me an item, which we didn't get to check out just yet. I should get a quick heal while we're here. And based on the levels, I still think Machamp, and no, I'm going to swap out Marowak for Fluffy, because she's only level 37 at the time, or at the moment. Marowak is level 38, so Fluffy needs the training. So we'll do a little bit of Pokemon rearranging as we drop some items in the PC. We're going to leave us about 5 minutes or so to check out Lake of Rage. That should be plenty of time, right? Alright, let's deposit some of our max items that we did pick up. Whereabouts are they at? We've got the max potion. We can put the elixir away. Dragon scale we can drop off as well. I can just sell that potion and rare candy, and I will do that. And the revive. Put the black glasses away. XP we can put in the PC as well. That freed up 5 spaces. I will go ahead and sell the other items. But first, we are going to deposit Marowak in the injury box. I think we're still in. Where are you at, Marowak? And bring Fluffy back out so she can gain a little bit of level experience as well. And there we go. Like I said in the last episode, I kind of hate using the injury box as the storage for some Pokemon that are not injured, but it's just a PC box. They're visiting, they're in the hospital, you know, checking out how the guys are doing. So let's go ahead and sell off some items, free up some more space. I said before, I like how this is a regular shop now. So you're going to take my rare candy, 2,400 bucks, not bad. You're going to take my potion for a massive 5,000, or 150. And the revive, let me do the math in my head, 2,500 for the revive? I was way off. Alright, revive, you can take that. Let's go ahead and head up to the Lake of Rage and see if we can get that taken care of. And depending on what thing or how things go, I might go back into the Mount Mortar area just in the next episode, because I don't want to like start the grinding for the Elite Four, then have to come back. What am I trying to say? If I start the grinding for the Elite Four at the start of the next episode, then I'm going to jump into the Elite Four. I'm thinking of saving that for the start of next week as a nice bit of a cliffhanger sort of thing. No, wait, this is not the way to go. There is another path over here, if I remember from the remakes. Alright. Of course, we gotta just walk across the grass, but there's minimal chance for encounters here, whereas, see all the grass? I will get encountered there. Okay, I was trying to jinx it. I want to see if I would get attacked in the water. Alright, I don't want to keep bumping into trees. I'm gonna walk nice and casually. This should connect us to another house, I believe, and some items, perhaps. I need cut. Chirp, fly us back, please. I could teach cut to somebody, but no. We're not playing that game. I already taught strength to Pokemon when I have Snoozer in the PC as my usual strength there. I've taught Surf to Gary along the way. I taught him so many HMs. We're not playing this game anymore. We are going to put... What are we putting in the PC? You know what? Hang on. We're going to switch the... Wait. Bill's PC. I got to switch the box into box number 2. I believe Rocky is in. And who can we swap out? We don't need Flash right now, so I'm going to put the Brain out of the injury box for now. Bring Rocky. Cut our way through. Okay. So deposit the Brain. And there was that Lapras. We didn't check out the Lapras yet. Might as well do that while we're here in the PC, too. So the brain is stored. We will withdraw. First, let's check the stats on our level 20 Lappers that we got in Union Cave. Water, Ice, of course, Growl, Mist, Sing, and Body Slam. And very specially defensive. Not too bad. If I was to use you, you'd be pretty good. However, we do have our special defensive Pokemon in Fluffy the Clefable. And she's the one that we're going to go with. But we're bringing Rocky out of the PC just to cut down one bush. So I want to keep that in mind. Well, I was going to say, I'm going to keep it in mind for future playthroughs, but when we do have a much easier to navigate box system, getting the HM Pokemon out of the PC is not going to be as big of a problem. I can just go ahead and, switch to whatever box they're in, take them out. I'm going to have so much more fun in... I shouldn't say more fun. I'm going to have so much fun in Sapphire when we do have options to maneuver the Pokemon more easily. And I guess I shouldn't really say that either, because that implies that I'm expecting to be losing a lot of Pokemon. Which, in a Nuzlocke, you can't predict. It's going to happen. You never know when. Critical hits are a thing. The Pokemon could know a move that you're not expecting. I remember one of the Pokemon YouTubers that I watch a lot is Shady Penguin. And he was doing a Nuzlocke-style version called a Cage Lock with another YouTuber by the name of A-Drive. And they were doing the X and Y games, Cage Lock style, where it's like basically a Nuzlocke in which if you lose a Pokemon, they're gone for good. And at one point, fighting against Lysandre, I believe it was, Shady Penguin led with his... Okay, look at the lag here, unfortunately. We're going to try to speed this up as much as we can. We're going to end it off at the house that we get to. But anyway, Shady Penguin led with his Chestnut, as Lysandre led with the... What was it? Mienshao. Mienshao went for acrobatics and one-shot his Chestnut. So you never know what attacks they might know. If a trainer spots another trainer, he has to make a challenge. That is our destiny. So I think I should end it off here. The computer is lagging a bit. Plus, we're almost at the half-hour mark, so we're going to beat Aaron with Ivysaur. Ivysaur! And Machamp is going to strength away. I should put Fluffy to the front, although she's level 37 as well. So as soon as Machamp gets this level, Fluffy will be the lead Pokemon. And she could have Ice Punched that too, but I guess Strength is enough, so not a big problem there. As Machamp hits level 38 and learns the ever-powerful 116 attack stat. We see a Charmeleon. Oh, he's going to have the middle evolutions of them all. Pretty sure we can strength them all. The Wartortle might be able to take a strength attack. But we're 14 levels above. He probably can't. But we're going to find out in a moment as Wartortle comes into battle. But like I said about the other playthrough I was talking about, the Cage Lock, you never know what moves a Pokemon can have. From watching that playthrough, though, I'm going to keep in mind when I finally get to the X version myself what Xerosic has to work with. A contrary ability Malamar. That will be scary. But we defeat the cool trainer Aaron. Phew, good battle. Thank you, and good cash. Pokemon and their trainer become powerful through constant battling. I forgot to check what item my mom gave me in the PC. But we're going to save the game right here in the Lake of Rage. Going to check out a little bit more stuff here next episode, then go back and probably finish up Mount Mortar. That should probably finish up that episode. And then, on Monday, I can start with a grinding montage and prepare to take on the Elite Four. So we're looking forward to some pretty cool stuff in the next episode. Now, just to finish off this episode, once again, a reminder of the question of the day I got going on for the week is, of the current series on the channel, which are your favorite to watch? The playthroughs, Pokemon TCG, Pokemon Go, the Pokemon News Update video thingies on Monday, and Wi-Fi battles. So, if you do like the idea of getting code cards for these giveaways and you don't currently watch the Monday news updates, feel free to check those out. Every Monday, usually I'll have a booster pack to open. For example, I do have, next Monday, a breakthrough pack I'll be opening up. I keep these stored off every week and open up at least one pack every Monday in the news update video thingy. And I always give the code card out to people who answer the question of the day. There's a little bit of feedback and interaction with you guys, and thanks for supporting the channel. So if you want one of these code cards, answer that question that I just gave you, use hashtag QOTD in the comment, because when I do a search at the end of the week to see who answered the question, I just look for the hashtag, and whichever one pops up goes into the running for one of these code cards. I'll be drawing for that on Sunday, August 14th, as Anthony gives us a call. Chaz, howdy. It's me, Anthony. Isn't it nice out? How are your Pokemon doing? My Geodude's really energetic. It's a handful. Where did you find a Geodude? I've been going around Pokemon going everywhere. I can't find Geodude anywhere. Hey, listen. I almost caught Hoppip the other day. Oh, it was so close, too. But then it Giga Drained my Geodude, and it wasn't very energetic anymore. See you later. I added that last part, and you probably noticed it wasn't on screen. But we did save the game, I believe. We did. Alright, so that's going to end off the episode. Thanks for checking out Pokemon Silver for the day, and come on back tomorrow as we finish exploring these areas. We might encounter one of the rare Pokemon, the legendaries, as we hit the grass. But Feel free to share the playthrough with a friend in the description below. There is a link down there. And feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you like thus far, what you're looking forward to in the future, all that good stuff. Professor Chaz is now signing off for the day. I'll catch you next time.